Have you ever seen an episode that's now missing when you search for it? Well, you didn't know that your favorite kids shows have missing episodes. Some of these are really creepy, so make sure to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first show we are going to be taking a look at is SpongeBob SquarePants. This may seem like an innocent and silly show, but there was this one episode that made it really spooky. The name of this episode is called Red Mist, and it focuses on a scary topic. I heard this episode was really dark, so keep watching to find out. Guys, in this episode, something really bad happens to Squidward. His eyes are really dark, and he low-key looks like he's tired of life. This episode gets darker and darker, but something bad happens at the end. I can't really say what happens, but keep watching to find the dark truth. I'm sure everyone has heard of Mickey Mouse at some point in their lives. It's an extremely popular show, but many people do not know the dark secret behind it. This gets super scary, chestnuts, so keep watching.
Let's talk about the Lost Mickey Mouse episode. So in this episode, it starts off with an old black and white cartoon of Mickey Mouse. He's just walking down a street, and at first, everything looks normal. There's no music, just the sound of his footsteps. But as the video keeps going, things slowly start to change. The background behind Mickey starts to look weird, like the buildings are warping or melting. Mickey himself also changes. His usual smile disappears, and his eyes start to look really empty or dark.
Guys, I would actually pee my pants if I was watching this alone at night. Mickey Mouse seems so cute. I can't imagine him doing any of this.
As he keeps walking, strange sounds start playing. At first, it's just static, but then it turns into really unsettling noises, like distorted music or even what sounds like faint screaming. The longer the video goes, the more messed up it gets. The background completely breaks apart, and Mickey's face becomes almost unrecognizable, like he's in pain or angry. Some versions even show flashing images or disturbing visuals in between. Eventually, the video cuts to black, then the episode continues, but now Mickey's face looks super twisted and horrific. This keeps going till the end of the episode. This is all I know. Stay safe out there.
Guys, I used to be such a big fan of Mickey, but after this, I don't see him the same. This is really scary, and I think I can't watch Mickey Mouse anymore. The Amazing World of Gumball was probably one of my favorite shows as a kid, but it turns out that this show also has an extremely disturbing lost episode. Parents said this destroyed their kids' eyes and gave them nightmares for weeks.
The lost episode of
Gumball.
So this episode is called The Grieving. I just want to say this, please scroll because there is G or 3 if you have a weak stomach. I suggest you scroll.
Guys, I had to cut some bits out because this episode was way too scary. The music creeps me out, and the way all the characters look sad is making me scared. I can't go any future than that, because that's where things get really creepy. But I highly recommend you do not search up the ending of this episode. People consider this lost media since the full episode is too hard to find. Everyone has heard of Tom and Jerry before, it was a really popular show. But even though Tom and Jerry like to argue, this lost episode, it went too far. I can't say much, but Tom did some things to the Jerry head that he shouldn't have.
The lost episode of Tom and Jerry. Tom Basement. So we all know the cartoon Tom and Jerry, where you can see a cat and a mouse. The cat named Tom liked to chase the mouse named Jerry. Even though Tom liked to chase Jerry, they were still friends. But once, there was one episode where Tom cut the Jerry head with a knife. Here's how it looked like. It may be too creepy and disturbing for those people who watches this, and the episode was deleted from the TV shows.
Guys, that's so creepy. Like, imagine just watching your favorite show, and that starts to happen. I would not be able to watch Tom and Jerry ever again, so I'm glad they took it off the TV. Barney is a show I always thought was cute and innocent. So that's why I was so shocked when I heard there was a lost episode they tried to hide from us.
There is a creepy lost episode of Barney that a father swears he caught his kids watching. One day he was looking at the TV guide when he saw that it said a lost episode of Barney was going to air at 7 p.m. He asked his kids if they wanted to watch, and they said yes. They all sat down to watch it, and the theme song started playing, but something wasn't right about it. It almost sounded like the song was being whispered. The episode started as it usually did, the kids holding the Barney doll that suddenly comes to life. But when Barney started talking, he sounded slightly weird. It sounded like two people were talking at once. His normal voice and one that sounded darker and scarier. And suddenly he said,
"Hi kids, today I'm going to talk to you about death."
Oh my gosh, guys, that's honestly so creepy. Imagine your favorite doll suddenly talking to you about that. I would throw it in the bin.
So one of the kids asked him, "Barney, what's death?" He then chuckled and said,
"This is."
With his face suddenly turning angry, his teeth growing long, and then he eats the child. And then he proceeds to chase all the other children around, trying to eat them throughout the rest of the episode. And then at the very end of the episode, he sang the I Love You song as if nothing happened, so love.
Wow, guys, I would not look for this episode just in case this happens to you. I never knew Barney was this scary. I will get nightmares from this. The last episode we are covering is Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig seems like a really innocent show, but there is a hidden episode that got taken off the air.
The lost episode of
Peppa Pig.
Some people grow up watching Peppa Pig, but there was a lost episode of Peppa Pig that got banned at every country. The episode name is I'll show you the video.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig.
I can't show what happens next as it's too scary. I will never watch Peppa Pig again after this. If you made it to the end, like and subscribe, and comment chestnut to confuse the others down below.